Please welcome the undefeated, battle-ready WBA world-ranked lightweight contender, introducing Giovanni Cabrera. Introducing the electrifying and popular battler, Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Isaac Cruz had established himself as one of the most dangerous and exciting fighters in the lightweight division. After his breakout performance against Tank Davis in December 2021, where he pushed the undefeated star to a competitive decision loss, Cruz's stock rose significantly. Following back-to-back stoppage wins over Yuriorkis Gamboa and Eduardo Ramirez, Cruz was on the verge of another major opportunity. With the fight serving as a title eliminator, the stakes were high, and Cruz was looking to prove he was still one of the most dangerous fighters at 135 pounds.
Pitbull 21-0 with only 7 KOs, however. Conversely,
another irony is that Cabrera sparred many wild card gyms, so here he sparred with the promoter of
punch to the liver from Pacquiao.
Of course, hey, are you going to jab your way in? Definitely, Cabrera has the reach advantage, and he said nope.
Sparred with Elvis Rodriguez, who's 140.
And on the sparring sessions, he's also sparred with none other than the undisputed 29-year-old Giovanni Cabrera. Meanwhile, gone back to his knockout ways in his last couple of fights at 5'4", the shortest 135-pounder.
Yeah, when Cruz gets on the inside, and he was even penalized. Who is, in fact, one of the best referees in boxing.
So far, Cabrera doing a really good job with that jab, the distance. I don't like the hands; they're a little bit low, but definitely.
Cabrera's been described as a spider, and when he clinches, an octopus.
Definitely, Cruz fights like the smaller guy always.
So that's where we get the connection, the connective tissue. Lead left hand upstairs by Cruz. Final seconds of the opening round. Flashes the long-range jab with Cruz landing a hook to the body.
Will slip and counter Cabrera's long reach. Again, Cruz is going to try to work his way inside, but Cabrera, I like it. I like that movement.
It's a great fight.
Again, Cruz going upstairs with that lunging.
I mean, he's got to come out as some type of instinct too. I mean, you got to wait.
Left hook to the body, but winging the punches, and here Cabrera again clinches through 62 punches in the opening round. About half of that here in round 2 with Cruz beginning.
Just pushing with that jab. You can't push. You got to throw it.
And Cruz has to be careful. Cabrera from the southpaw position. He is left-handed, but will frequently switch stances.
Better than him, if any.
Good job.
Throwing more than Cruz, so he's continuing to, even though
more punches from looking to find a way in. All right, let's
Brian alluded to the fact that Cabrera raised.
Well, we thought, Abner, the pressure of Cruz would make it difficult for Cabrera, but Cabrera
be there from Cruz, but definitely not bothering Cabrera, because I mean, Cabrera using the entire ring at ease, coming in with the jab.
The question in this fight will be, can Cabrera do enough offensive?
Yeah, well said,
hit and move style, and that left-handed stance giving. So the body shots in close from Cruz.
He's trying to release quick enough so that Thomas Taylor doesn't take a point away. Taylor do that. Yeah.
Oh, there's that lead left again by Cruz, looking to make up the distance, the range. Left hook to the body, right hand upstairs to Cabrera.
Cruz missed that left hook, but that's a perfect opportunity for him to counter right there.
Pay dividends if he continues down that track the later this fight goes.
Yeah, when he gets that left hand. And there he did it again, Cruz.
That's a good way to start your way. Body to the, shot to the body and then move your way up.
Already involved a few clash of heads, and we complete 3 rounds here, scheduled for 12 at 135 pounds.
Time right there. Way too much momentum. Yeah. All right, let's start back in with the jab. You straight punch, they're there for you all night long. All right.
Okay, he's holding you up. So now you have to change a little bit and start working downstairs. Okay?
Fought champions Vernon Forrest and Junior Witter. His granddad, Mimo Cruz, beat world champions Pepino Cruz, getting the instructions from his dad. Meanwhile, Freddie Roach had been done, of course.
Pretty sure that Isaac Cruz was not going to become an accountant. That's true.
Counting some money, and that's why he wants to get a big knockout tonight.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup because of the height and the length of Cabrera and the way Cabrera fights.
Yeah, totally different. What have you noticed? Oh, sorry, I'll finish.
No, that's okay. I was just going to say Thomas Taylor is not feeling confident to hold as much, so it's allowing the fight to be have a little more action.
Abner, what are the biggest takeaways so far here as we,
punches, he's in the center of the ring, trying to push Cruz back. I mean, if you can't do that for a while, you can't. Again, I keep saying he makes them miss. You got to make them pay with these straight punches, Cabrera.
Maybe make something happen offensively with him. And as well, talked about 7 seconds of the first round, so he can knock people down.
Yeah, he's coming off the big Cabrera, remaining unbeaten at 21-0, but he burst on the scene. Remember San Antonio? Oh, there's that left hand, and he blitzed Diego Magdaleno to really announce himself.
Devastating the way he did that, and now that left hook is getting there.
Devastating.
Yeah. He's got to be careful. We got to put those hands up.
And he decided to stay in the pocket in this round, and he paid for it.
Right there of high-quality talent. You'll learn a thing or two studying those legends.
The left hook is a terrific weapon for him. He threw it from way back up. Boy, that was a beauty. A little roundhouse, but it still had a lot of hook getting in. And, I mean, that was a terrific punch. And Cabrera was able to take it and got hit with a couple of good left hooks in that round.
I feel good. Let's go. Let's go ahead. See that win. Come on.
32-12 in terms of power punches.
Tonight he's being extra economical with that punch. He's thrown a total of 28 over 4 rounds.
Yeah, since the last round he was able to get in a lot better. Speaking of Cruz, bounced back into Cruz's body and got him really close, and Cruz was not able to land any punches.
Cruz trying to find the range and trying to land that money shot.
Thus far to stand up to the power punches of Cruz.
Never been down as a pro.
Yep.
Cabrera circles to his right.
You can head as well.
Good. I kind of like him there right now, but he's got to be careful. Yeah, he's got to be careful.
Cruz goes downstairs to the body with the right hand. There's another straight left hand down the middle by Cabrera. A minute left here in round.
Cruz is having a very good 5th round here.
Sharp jab on the nose and a couple of right hands and left, and Cruz landed some hard shots. Stares and refuses to raise his hands. And he continues to get punched in the face. With that unsportsmanlike behavior, there's a right hand from Cabrera. But he's got to keep those hands up. T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Time.
Cruz had some really, really good moments in that last round. That uppercut, it appeared that Cruz was kind of frustrated with some action here.
Let's go. In this round, he falls. Let's go. To his son, known for that grinding style, heavy. We've seen that vaunted power of his.
Yeah, a guy that doesn't keep to the head.
Are you talking about Isaac Cruz or Errol Spence Jr. that we'll see in the main event tonight?
Boom.
Nice.
And again.
I think Cabrera felt coming into this fight that control him, but it hasn't really happened.
Nice body work there by Cruz.
Cruz marches forward and lands another left hand. 7 knockouts for Cabrera, 21-0, 17 for Pitbull. Looking for his 18th right there, but Cabrera, he's got a stout chin.
But still standing right in front of Cruz.
And I think the key will be the moment or two ago we saw a really nice body punch by the body.
And Cabrera continues to play with fire. Hands low. He continues to get tagged upstairs, but continues to stay in the pocket. You would have expected Cabrera to use a tight guard against a guy like Cruz.
He said, hey, I can take him. I'm pushing you back now.
And it continues in the first half of this 12-round affair. Few moments respite from the pressure of Isaac Cruz.
Stop the momentum that Cruz had going there, but
happens for Isaac Cruz again. But the power, not really able to dent Cabrera yet.
With the overhand right, we're going to see a beauty that gets in. And, you know, that punch has landed on a number of occasions. Cabrera has managed to withstand it.
What I'm wondering is he you know, the power has to create more leverage because, as Al mentioned, yeah, known as a knockout fighter, but he's got
accumulation of punches. The guy that likes to work the body. Again, there, clear example. He landed a beautiful shot, but Cabrera took it well.
And that is really the way this fight went. You know, at the beginning, Cabrera looked like he had a pretty
that
good
first, and even that second round was that he was churning Cruz, and then he just stopped.
There's a left and right from Cruz. Cabrera, power puncher, but needs to ramp up the offense. And
Cruz, you land those 2-3 punches and then leave. Get out of there. You don't have to stay.
Man, Cruz just winding up. And Cabrera caught him with the right coming in. Exactly.
I was going to say that. Amazing.
Oh, there's a left hand, and again, Cabrera takes it after.
He took it well. Just when I was going to say that to Cabrera inside.
There's a 3-punch combination by Cabrera, but Cruz caught most of that off his high.
Nice jab. See, you want to keep jabbing to the body if you're Cabrera.
For that belt, gentlemen. Time right there.
5 pounds. He saw Cruz's pressure. His body work has, well, warned him well, but he has to be careful.
He's landed a few shots, overhand rights, overhand lefts.
But this fight after a career-long layoff, and I think part of this is him kind of getting really good moments and won virtually most of these rounds, certainly.
Well, Cabrera said that he
is now, and he actually had a pretty decent last round, Cabrera. It's intriguing.
Of the fight, Cruz's 79 landed punches were body shots, so he has made that early investment. Now here we are in round 8, and it's Cabrera trying to the straight left right hook from Cabrera. There's another overhead right by Cruz to the jaw of Cabrera, but Cabrera barely flinches.
No, I think that one did hurt Cabrera.
Don't do it. Got 1 point using the head.
Wow.
1 point using the head. 1 point headbutt.
You know what's fascinating? Normally you expect a fighter that's probably behind in the fight to use a tactic like that. In this case, it's White doing that. That could create a big injury.
It's incredible that Cruz lands these flush shots, but Cabrera continues to punch back, and another.
Frustrations in him, and that's why he started doing those.
Look at that. Now he might have rattled him a bit. Cabrera standing straight up. Cruz going to work, but Cruz because Cabrera standing right in front of him, saying, "Is that all you got?" We head to round 9, another overhand right. Unbelievable.
Oh, well, that's, you have,
3, 4, 5.
And the overhand rights fest continued. And I think you made the point that the overhand rights in that last round made a bigger impact on Cabrera.
And you need to do the same, that you did in the last round, and he'll be gone. He's done. Let's go for it. You have it in it. Come on, let's go.
He's got the jab. There's Cruz going back to the body. And a volley of punches from Cruz.
That was 3, 4 consecutive left. The only way to stop that is if Cabrera starts throwing that
because of the point deduction, 9-9.
Interesting. So I guess he felt Cabrera might have done that.
To the face. Now, talk about adjustments Cabrera has to make in order to try to get some offense.
Move sideways. Keep Cruz turning. Something that he was doing really well.
And Cabrera has never been 12 rounds. First, we're in the 9th now, and it's been scheduled for 12. Instead of using his head to bash Cabrera, he tapped him on the back, did Cruz, like the referee would be. It's more cerebral.
Lead. Left hook again upstairs by Cruz. 5-4 against not the thudding power he's used to. And this Cabrera at distance, just
big shots.
And Cruz's defense is built on that high guard, and he does a good job with it.
Round number 10, and now revisiting your keys for Cruz. You talked about doubling the left hook, and he's been effective with the left hook, which
he would like. And part of it is Cabrera, sometimes they will hold him before he can do it.
Yeah, and again, the ring goes.
Giovanni, you gotta let him go.
Referee warning Cabrera.
real infractions.
But are there fans at home yelling at the screen in terms of what Cabrera is doing if they're a fan, Abner, in terms of offense and defense? I mean,
and the problem, too, is even when he does do it, the power doesn't affect.
Oh, the right and left, and there he's trying to hang on. And again, though, just when you think not many of the eye-catching variety except on the part of Isak Cruz.
Nice, nice. Cruz, it seems like he's timing that overhand right now.
Shot, does it speak to his lack of power?
No, I think he's landing that shot. Maybe it speaks about Cabrera's chin also.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we've talked about Cruz. He has knocked folks.
And if we go back to the Tank Davis, I mean, not that he hurt Davis, but, you know, the pressure was there.
Coming up, the main event and a welterweight division that has offered a canvas painted. Action you can see on Showtime tonight with Bellator MMA and Rising Fighting Federation. A lot of grappling, some pummeling on the inside.
Again, punches are not that hard. He's not sitting on them. Speaking of Cabrera, but again,
but if Cruz wants those big fights, if Cruz here on the co-feature
away, and it's not that he hasn't landed those big power punches. Right. He's done it, and he's hurt Cabrera in a couple instances. But sometimes
because I mean, I do believe that Cruz has power in those hands, and he's landed really good shots. But again, Cabrera.
Time out in 3. Oh, I guess referee hasn't noticed the tape on the right glove of Cabrera. There was whoa, off balance. But
no knockdown.
No knockdown. Double jab from Cabrera, smothering the offense now, and Cruz.
Because he gets such good leverage to the body, it would extend to when he throws it to the head.
Even a blind squirrel.
You are my favorite blind squirrel.
There's a left hand, and now the flick jab in a very tough and deep 135-pound is next.
And Cabrera trying to make some things happen from the outside, but then as he slipped.
Back him up and let your hands go. Yeah. All right? Yeah. Both hands, let's go.
Do not leave the decision to the judges here, okay? Don't let them decide for you.
12th and final round. Meanwhile, Cruz's dad said, hey.
It's hard for me to imagine the idea that Cabrera can still win this fight without. So I think probably his dad told him the right thing.
Haven't seen it.
Long layoff.
Yeah.
And Cabrera's dimensions.
Yeah,
you got to give it to
so
Cabrera.
tall that they haven't had the effect that they would have on someone more.
The flicking jab, the left, but Cruz not being.
One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to cruise to the finish.
Did you make a pun there?
Yeah, me? Me make a pun?
That's
like. Has the air been let out of the fight a little bit here, even in the 12, you know, where it should be?
It's intriguing at a moment when maybe they wanted Cruz to show the urgency to get a knockout.
Punches thrown with a minute left, urgency, Abner, on the part of Cruz?
No. Cabrera making this round a really good round for him. Boxing like, you know.
There's the left uppercut by rematch Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis. Hey, it's Giovanni Cabrera who's in the ring with him tonight. And seconds of the fight. Cruz outlanding Cabrera 164. The judges will decide.
I think he thought it was my birthday. So many huggings that he was giving me during the fight. He was hugging me all night.
In favor of the winner, Isak Pitbull Cruz.